Hello everybody, this is Kysen here and welcome back to another episode here on our FTB Continuum series. Now I did a little bit of work off camera and one of the things I did was I killed a ton of chickens. I'll come onto the granite later, but the chickens here gave me this random thing, this chicken trophy, and I believe I completed a quest somewhere along the line. It's something to do with killing chickens. Now I have no idea what that's for, the chicken trophy, or is this the quest? Aha, here we go. What's wrong with flies? It says here, trophies have a 0.1% chance to drop after killing any vanilla mob. Right-clicking this trophy will play chicken noises and occasionally spawn eggs. You know what? I haven't tried it yet. Let's try that out. In fact, I'll try that in a minute just because when I change the view here, you guys are going to wonder what's going on with this area. Okay, so we've got a massive island here, as you can see, kind of connecting up to what we've done already with the floating platforms. So if you remember the farming, like this farming area here, it's going to extend all the way down that way. I think that's going to look super cool. But over here, this is where we're going to build our factory. So last time, you guys would have seen that we completed these quests in here, or at least the main ones in here. And now we're moving on to Factorio, which has got a lot of factory machines. But I figured that, you know, we may not do like all the way through this one, then all the way through this one, then all, you know, we might kind of change it up a bit. And so I wanted to build something that would be big enough that we could maybe do more than one area in there with all different types of machines from different areas, depending on what we want to do at that time. Now, the other thing is we can extend it off down that way. We could put other levels on and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's my thinking with that. And as always, do get involved, leave a comment, let me know what you're thinking. I must apologise, I'm a little bit under the weather today, my throat's been a bit sore, so hopefully it doesn't come out too badly in the recording. But these are the options I thought. So I wanted to do granite. If any of you have ever seen one of those red brick type of factory things, they look super cool. And I think they're this sort of colour, so I wanted to do granite instead of the actual brick blocks. A, because I do actually think this colour is better and more accurate representation to those real life ones, but also because getting all of that clay would be pretty difficult, right, and take forever. So I was playing around with some designs that I thought might look good, and I was like, you know what, this one here, this is a bit too plain, so it's not going to be this one. And this one on the end here is a little bit too the other way. It's a bit too crazy, right? It's supposed to be just like a factory building. They're supposed to look plain-ish. I just want to have a little bit of character to it. So I'm thinking it's going to be between these two. And my favorite one is this one, the jelly bean, which you get by just right-click on the chisel. You put your gravel in, right? You can get all different types. So I think that the best one there is going to be this jelly bean. So we're going to use that, and we're going to integrate it with other stuff, of course, but that's going to be our bulk building material for the outside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a 2 wide gap on all 4 corners going around like that. I'm going to build this all the way around. It's going to be quite a tall building as well, so it'll go up a ways. And what I want to do, I've got these cobblestone markers, is this is going to be, so the granite build is going to go along like this, right in line with this right here. Then there's going to be a 2 wide gap, and then this is going to be the interior wall here. So the interior wall could actually be a different colour, and almost certainly will be a different colour actually. I'm thinking we might use like stone walls as the interior, because A, I have a ton of stone, so it'd be, you know, a way of using that up. But also, I was figuring that having that grey backdrop could be useful, and then you can do more with it inside. So the machines and things against the grey will probably look better because some of the machines are sort of quite colourful. And we could have like colour-coded areas maybe for different mod packs or different machines or different like utilities. You know, if there's one that's all related to mining, that might be one colour, and then something that's related to power might be another colour, and all that sort of stuff. And the gap in between the walls is not just an aesthetic thing to give me the potential to have different colours, exterior and interior, but it's also space where we can run all of our cables for wiring and such, right? So we can do all of that through the outside of the building to feed the machines, which will go predominantly around the outside, and the middle area we'll just see as we go. So what I'm going to do now, you see I've got my builders one here ready to go. I'm going to go and get pretty much the whole exterior done. It's going to be basically a giant box. I might give it a bit of design. And then once that's done and I've got something more interesting to show you than just placing down like a few thousand blocks, I'll come back and we'll have a bit of an update. Alrighty guys, well as you can see I did quite a lot of work off camera here. So yeah, I went for this, the granite walls as we spoke about. I put these like trim things on, really just to try and give it some sort of design, because it is at the end of the day just a giant box. It's not the best, you know, you can't make it look too good when you're just building a giant box really. But I think it's something that will probably change a lot in the future. So definitely looking for suggestions as to what we could do here. But for now, it's just going to function well, and that's all that I really wanted. Because if we go inside here, oh, this is cool. I started using this, right, the ineffable glass for the doors, which means I can just walk through this, right, no problems at all. But mobs can't, so that's pretty cool. Means that I'm safe. I don't have to worry about opening doors and all that kind of stuff. And I thought it'd be a nice little touch to the factory. I also did it for the doors on that one over there, our workshop area. So that's also been done. Okay, so on the inside, so I've done the flooring, this marble flooring, of course, leaving the gap around the outside here. It's currently 3 wide because there'll be walls going up here, so then it will be 2 wide. And then we can run our cabling and stuff behind here if we like, and gives us the opportunity to hide some things, which is nice. Little temporary setup here, just some chests and a bed and that sort of thing. And the walls, I'm thinking I'll do out of cobblestone because I have a lot of cobblestone, and as you can see, whatever I build out of, I'm going to need a lot of, right? And I don't want to be like messing around, going off to get a load of items. As I'm saying that, I'm just remembering actually, if you see here, I've got these compacting drawers. I've used up a lot of my cobblestone actually. So I've got all of this chiseled stone, but I've been making all this compressed stuff. So actually, I'm now wondering whether or not I'm going to be able to do this out of cobbles. So, you know what, I might need to come back to that. I'll do a little check off camera in a minute, because it's going to take me a minute to figure out what that'll be. I was messing around with some designs here, but we'll talk about that later. Actually, just if I do end up using cobblestone, it'll either be this one here, maybe this one, or maybe this one. I think those are my favourite designs. But this bit here, so this setup here, these are 12 long, and this is where our drawer controller is going to go. So our drawer controller is going to go there, so I can still access it easily. And basically from the drawer controller, you can store things in drawers. So you've got like these here, basic drawers, the 1x2 drawers and the 2x2 drawers, and also compacting drawers. So I've been making up a few of these. I need to make up a lot more, and also the upgrade templates for a lot of them as well. And basically they are going to be readable from 12 blocks from the controller, so long as it's connected through other chests. So I thought that'd be a cool way to do it. This here is just a work table, and this remembers recipes, right? So I can click on one and make them up if I want to. So that's kind of useful. So it's recipes for all different drawers whenever I need to make more. Unfortunately, I can't do the upgrade templates in here because they're an EFAB recipe, but never mind. Now, 2 things I wanted to do. So I completed a quest off camera. I need to remember which one it was now. I think, is it maybe this one? Maybe the drawers one? I think it was probably that one that I did. So let's see what loot we get. Haha! As always, brilliant loot. I want to see what this thing does as well. Is this? Oh, it gives you an egg. Isn't it supposed to make like a chicken noise? I swear it was supposed to do something like that. So you just keep right-clicking it and you randomly get eggs. Is that right? It doesn't seem to be working. Well, that's a bit disappointing. I wanted to do this on camera because I thought something cool was going to happen. Just let me sleep so I don't want mobs spawning in here. But yeah, I swear it said something about a chicken noise. Well, if anyone knows what happened to that, let me know. Maybe I have to like... No, doesn't really say. Okay, whatever that was. There's the egg. Oh, look at that, spawned a chicken. But actually, I don't... Oh, it spawned 4, but I don't want you guys in here. Killing baby chickens. Sorry, guys. Oh, look at this guy. He got away. Alrighty. So yeah, I'll figure out the walls. The chicken trophy did not work. The loot table was bad. Okay, the sound muffler. This here I made up. Just quickly show you guys the recipe for that. So it's from Extra Utilities 2, and it's just a note block and a bit of wool. And it's a sound muffler, right? So it does what it says. It muffles the sound of machines. Unfortunately, it didn't seem to be working with my EFAB machines. Now, of course, EFAB is part of a different mod, and that could be why. I was just kind of hopeful that it would work, but I guess not. But yeah, so if you guys are thinking the same thing, sound muffler does not work for EFAB. If anyone knows a way of quieting that down, then do let me know. That could be useful. So anyway, factory will need the walls and it'll need a roof, and then I'll start putting machines in. Now, largely I will do that off camera, but I will come back to discuss the design of those things. And just remember, guys, it is a work in progress, okay? I know it looks pretty terrible, doesn't it, at the moment? I tried to put these rims on and maybe try some other things, but, as the expression goes, you can't polish a... well, actually, I can't really say that, can I, on my PG channel? What's the PG word? I guess poop? I guess that'd be it. You can't polish a poop. I mean, kids say poop, right? That's okay. Probably shouldn't have said this, but never mind. You guys know what I'm saying, right? You can't make something look good if it looks horrible to start with, but there we go. So let me figure out the walls and a couple of other things, come back to another update, and I'm hoping we'll get into our first machinery in the factory this episode as well. Alright guys, welcome back. I have been busy while you've been away, okay? You guys can see here. We've got a load of stuff going around here, and what we used was these things. So these are oak panels that I've chiseled. They're called vertical. If we go up close, you can see here you've got, I guess, vertical looking bricks, right, all stood one on top of the other. I thought that looked pretty cool. You know, it's a nice sort of plainish sort of background to put our machines against. It goes okay with the other colours, and yeah, I think it's looking nice. I left this bit here as a little entry point with the granite sort of brick looking effect there. Thought that looked kind of nice. As always, do give me your thoughts on that. Another thing here, we have got a bit of a storage system going on. Now, nothing is in here yet, I have to make that clear. But we've got a few things here. So we've got a chest there with our spare parts in, our drawer controller in the middle, our work table as I showed you before, if we ever need to create more of this stuff, with lots of materials to do that. And then, yeah, just some drawers going on. Now, we're very short on the compacting drawers. I'm going to have to do a bit of a mining session. But this is how it's going to look. I think it looks pretty cool. It makes sense. You come in the door, you've got all your storage here, and then we'll have some stuff going on, obviously, in here. Now, behind here, I just put these things in, this chiseled stone, just because I thought it looked nice, because this here is kind of clashy, right? Similar color, basically, to that. So, yeah, that's what we did there. And, yeah, hopefully you guys like that. Now, this is going to be a bit of a shorter episode, I think, but before I do go, there's still one pretty big thing I want to do, and that is, I want to do this quest, right? So I want to do one quest on the factory thing here to get us started, and this is the one we have to do. So we need 27 blast bricks, which if I go on here, blast bricks is the recipe, okay? So we need some blaze powder, never brick, coal coke, all that stuff, which I've got on me. I was prepared. The only thing I need to do is change this into my blaze powder. So I went and killed a load of blazes in preparation of this quest. So we'll make up this. What we're basically doing is making up one of these blast furnace things, right? So let's just add all this in. I believe this will be enough. 27. Is that done? Yes, it is. Alrighty. So now we get 8 steel as well, which is really cool. So we definitely need steel. We're getting to that point in the game now where steel is important. And that's what these things are for, essentially. So with these, we'll make up our thingy-majiggy, our blast furnace thing. And then, yeah, that's what we need. So it's a 3x3x3 cube. So I probably want to put that somewhere around here, maybe just inside the door. So we'll have a bit of an entrance point. I reckon about here. I want to leave some space right around the back of it, because we've got a lot of space here, right? So let's do this nicely. There's no reason not to. But yeah, so this is cool. We can get some steel production going on, and that's going to be very important for the future on the server. Not server, is it? On this world, you know what I'm saying. So here we go. Here's our oven, and we can put, I think it's iron goes in there, isn't it, to get steel, basically. And yeah, that's done. So we'll probably get a few of these going on, and we will clean up this area here, and I'll do some mining, and all that stuff's going to go on off camera. I need to get a load more granite to do the roof as well, so we can stop rain and stuff coming in here. I need to light this place up. So there's a lot for me to do, and I'll probably do a lot of that off camera, but I'll definitely save plenty for next time as well. So, yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I think that is about it for today. We haven't, you know, it's not been the longest episode, but I've had to do loads of work off camera this time. So sometimes when I do that, then the recording amount gets a little bit less. But, you know, a shorter episode every now and again isn't too bad, right? So, as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.